I am this little thing. Anyway, what up, y'all? It is V here, and I am back with another video. So, if you read the title, you know what's going on today. I know it's easier said than done. Yes, I know. But we must produce and not just consume. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, man. I watch my content. I, get on TikTok. You know what I'm saying? I get on YouTube mainly. That's where I spend the majority of my time at. Like, if you check my screen time, YouTube is my go-to. So, you know what I'm saying? I like my YouTube, Instagram every now and then, but I'm not too huge on, like, social media as a whole. But I got my little ones and twos. But it's like every time I'm watching a YouTube video or I'm watching a TikTok, I get the thought like, bro, I could be making this video. You know what I'm saying? Or like, bro, not that it looked like it was easy, like they didn't put on hard work, but it's like, I could have definitely, did that. I could have definitely recorded myself and gave my same input on that same topic, and it would have been a bit different. It would have reached a different audience, you know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's a lot easier to consume. It's a lot easier to sit and, watch and get kind of like false motivation from it in a sense. It's like watching it makes you feel good already. It releases dopamine as opposed to going and doing it yourself. So you know what I'm saying? It's a lot easier to consume than it is to produce. But you got to think. I don't know about y'all, but it's some things that stop me from producing. Like these videos, I like them when I do them, you know what I mean? I actually follow through and do the videos. I like them because it's like, okay, cool. And then I honestly noticed that I feel good whole time after the video because it's like I did something today that I wanted to do, but that I be trying to get out of doing, and you know what I mean? But it comes with a lot of anxiety and nerves and stuff like that because, you thinking like, I don't know, me personally, I was thinking like, I'm not really want to be all out there like that. I don't really want to be da-da-da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? But why not, right? Why not? When you go out every day in the store or you go out every day to the gym, you exposing yourself to people. You know what I'm saying? People seeing what type of person you are. You're exposing your energy a bit, you know what I mean? Of course, always filtering and protecting your energy. But you know what I'm saying? You're out there. So why not put yourself out there on something like YouTube or something like that, you know what I mean? And another benefit that comes with that as well is like just how we have certain creators that we like, you know what I'm saying? Certain athletes that we like, certain this that we like, where we watch their content. It's like we are basically a part of their community. You know what I'm saying? Like we are a part of their community. Like one thing I be worried about, well, I used to be worried about is, the views. Or like, I'm not gonna get views, or I only got this many views on this video, or this small amount of views on this video. But it really doesn't matter. It's all about volume. It's all about producing. You know what I'm saying? It's like when we watching content and watching YouTube and TikToks, we're not thinking about, I watched 3 videos today. I watched 5 videos today. No, we're just watching them. We're not even thinking about the number. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, so you gotta kind of have that same mindset when it comes to posting. It's like you can't think about the amount of followers. You have to just volume, focus on producing. You know what I'm saying? And then eventually build your own community. And that's another thing I think is cool about it, because it's like me, I come from a small city. I have a very small circle. Like I have my people that I'm cool with, have been cool with. Of course, I have my family, but like that's the basis of my circle. I'm not very like out there talking to everybody, very social, like that one person that's like, ooh. Nah, I just got my same people. I kind of like to stay to myself and stuff like that. You feel me? So sometimes it's a little hard for me to find people that's like-minded as myself, or you know what I'm saying, I like to do what I like to do, or headed in the direction that I'm headed in, or this, that, and the third, So it's like when you do this, you step out on the, and just do this, you can get your own community. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said as well, welcome to the community. Ooh, you feel me? So, and y'all know I have my notes. sometimes that I go through, do my notes in, you know what I'm saying? So that's that. Yesterday, I did, well, this was my journal entry yesterday. Don't just consume, produce. And this is what it says, right? Because this is a self-reminder for me, right? Lately, I said self-reminder lately. Do not just consume content, create, produce as well. I said consuming is inevitable almost. And it's okay, you know, because it's like everything is on the phones, everything is on TikTok, everything is on, you know what I mean? You go answer a call, you some type of something, you consuming something. So it's inevitable, and that's fine, you know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with consuming, right? But everything needs a little bit of balance, because too much of anything is not good for you, you know what I'm saying? So there's that, right? And I said it also depends on what you're consuming. It's just like food. If you're constantly consuming bad food or greasy foods or McDonald's or this and that, you know what I mean, stuff that's not agreeing with your stomach or agreeing with, you know what I'm saying, your personal digestive system, it's like it won't turn out good for you. Not only will you be in pain if you're having gas, and you know what I mean, it ain't all that, you feel me? So it's the same when it comes to how you feed your mind, what you give your mind. You know what I'm saying? So you want to try to consume the right things as well, you know? Like me, I consume self-improvement content, fitness content, finance content, and really overall motivation. You know what I'm saying? That's really what content on my phone and all that stuff is based off of. If it's not something funny, you know, of course that's going to give me a little release of dopamine and make me laugh, and serotonin and make me laugh, then it's something motivational, something financial, something fitness, you know, something improvement, something that has to do with mental improvement, mind, and everything like that, which is overall the foundation of life, you know what I'm saying? Just like my previous video, I spoke on perspective. It's like if your perspective is positive, your outcome can be positive. So therefore, I consume a lot of stuff that's surrounded around building a positive mindset about anything, everything, all areas of life. That's why I'm here spreading positivity right now, you know what I'm saying? Because that is what I like, that's what moves me, that's what gets me going, that is what agrees with my energy, my spirit, you know what I'm saying? So if you're consuming the right stuff, it's definitely okay, but everything in moderation, you know what I'm saying? And then I said here, let's see, and that's what I put here in my notes, is that even like I said, it can be good content, positive content, but too much of anything can be too much, or it's not good for you, right? I said it can give a sense of false completion, which I've felt this myself. I've watched a positive video or a motivational video, or, you know, something that's geared towards, you know, get me pumped up and all that, but then it's like, yeah, I'm pumped up when I watch the video, but after the video over, I just go to the next video. But it's like, nah, you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, it made me feel like I was doing something already. It's like I'm not putting in the action. I'm not putting in the application. I'm watching somebody else doing it. I'm getting motivated from them doing it. And it's like, of course, I'm supposed to be inspired by their actions and what they're doing, but I also have to be the one to take action in my own life and kind of, you know what I'm saying, do that same thing. So it's like you don't want to just consume and not focus on action. You know what I'm saying? What they call it, analysis paralysis, or analysis paralysis. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Analysis paralysis. You feel me? It's like, it's like we know a lot of information, but we're not doing anything with it. So before I started putting these YouTube videos out, that was me. It's like I was knowing I wanted to do YouTube. I was watching all the videos on how to start a good YouTube regimen, just focusing on just volume and just being consistent and putting the videos out there. And then, you know, you, as time go on, after each video, you'll know what you need to do to improve. You'll see which videos are getting more views, you know, just different stuff. Before I started these, that's what I had all the information just floating around, but I was not making any videos. So if you go like a few videos back, you'll see that my last video was like, I don't know how many months ago, you know what I'm saying? And then the video that I have highest views is like maybe a few years ago, you know what I'm saying? So I'm really focused on consistency. And I watched some YouTube earlier, but after I'm done watching my YouTube, come and make a YouTube video. Some like the last few videos I've been doing, I'll start, watching a YouTube video and I'd be like, oh, I need to be doing mine. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's that. What else? Oh, and it took me a while to notice, but it became idle time because it's like I'm sitting here watching these YouTube videos, getting motivated in my mind, but it's like I'm still sitting here watching these YouTube videos. So it's like, yes, in my mind I'm doing something productive, you know what I'm saying, but it's still idle time. And as Nipsey Hussle says, idle time is your worst enemy. You better believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is active. This me being active right here, active and attractive for y'all right here, motivating y'all. Go get active. Make a video. Do anything after you see this. Even read one page. You can start with one page in your new book or journal for 1 minute. Set a timer. Anything. Just the simplest stuff, man. Start with it. Do your thing. Start. You know what I'm saying? It's on you. It's on me. We got this. You know what I'm saying? And then here it says, oh yeah, which I already mentioned in my notes. Create your own community. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, you are a part of somebody's community. If you're watching my video right now, you are a part of my community. So like, comment, subscribe, say what's up, say hey. You know what I'm saying? I will also subscribe back. I will subscribe back, man. Believe it. You know what I mean? I'll come watch your videos, show some love to your videos, whatever the case may be. If you don't have any videos yet, man, I'm here to motivate you right now, get you some videos out there. Don't worry about what people thinking, what people saying, man. Don't worry about how many views you're getting, right? Just focus on producing, creating, and volume. Just focus on volume. Just make another one. Just make another one. That, you know, it's like, you know, quality will come in, but as of right now, when you're just trying to practice something or just build a new habit, you really want to just focus on showing up. And that's what I'm learning right now. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, always things that I'm learning and things that I'm reminding myself of, I'm always here to share with y'all, remind y'all. So, as a reminder to myself, I must not just consume, I must also produce and create. Reminder to you, you say it with me. I must not just consume, I must also produce and create. Peace. Thank y'all for watching, and again, like, comment, and subscribe. I am out.